Hey, it's Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1970 to listen to John Barleycorn Must Die by the amazing Traffic. And this one comes from John Barleycorn Must Die, their fourth studio album, reaching number 5 in the US and 11 in the UK. The song is a traditional English and Scottish folk song going back hundreds of years. Nice. Thus, it has been covered many, many times. The protagonist is John Barleycorn, a personification of barley and of the beer made from it. In the song, he suffers indignities, attacks, and death that correspond to the various stages of barley cultivation, such as reaping and malting. Wow, very interesting concept, especially from hundreds of years ago. Let's check it out.
There were 3 men came out of the west, their fortunes for to try. And these 3 men made a solemn vow: John Barleycorn must die. They've ploughed, they've sown, they've harrowed him in, threw clods upon his head. And these 3 men made a solemn vow: John Barleycorn was dead. They've let him lie for a very long time, till the rains from heaven did fall, and little Sir John sprung up his head, and so amazed them all. They've let him stand till midsummer's day, till he looked both pale and drawn. And little Sir John's grown a long, long beard, and so become a man.
Piano, percussion,
They've hired men with the side so sharp to cut him off at the knee. They've rolled him and tied him by the way, serving him most barbarously. They've hired men with the sharp pitchforks who pricked him to field till they came unto a barn, and there they made a solemn oath on poor John Barleycorn. They've hired men with a crabtree sticks to cut his skin from bone, and the miller, he has served him worse than that, for he's ground him between two stones.
Ah, yes, Get Me There at the end by ending on a major chord. A nice little surprise there. Wow, what a strong song. I can see why you guys recommended it. I can see why this is the album title track. Very strong, very interesting story. Beautiful music, beautiful storytelling. Obviously timeless, and you can't kind of point it to a specific time, but then it did sound very long ago, from very long ago. Wow, great vibes here. Steve Winwood, amazing, sounding beautiful as always. There were multiple shades in his vocal delivery. I appreciated that, especially those softer moments. He sounds amazing there. Beautiful acoustic guitar, of course, dominating the song, just driving it forward. Pristine tones throughout. Big folk vibes going on here, of course. That's what it's all about. And again, such an interesting storyline, concept. Didn't catch too many of the lyrics, but it sure sounded great, those vocal melodies. The flute came in early on. It was plentiful. It flowed in perfectly with the rest of the song. Really enjoyed that. And of course, some excellent references. I got hints of early Genesis in the music, the folk vibes, the guitar, and of course the vocals sounding a bit like Peter Gabriel, just a bit. Also, I was getting tiny shades of the song Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. Similar, storytelling vibes, those melodies, really interesting. I love that song. It's iconic, so another great reference. Also a great build in this song. Later on, this awesome piano joins in on the left, just enough to whet my appetite. I swear I was hearing some interesting percussion. Was it a woodblock? Sure sounded like it. I even heard sounded like finger cymbals. Could have been a triangle, who knows? And then definitely the tambourine arrived, just to, add more depth to the song, more fullness to the song. Again, I loved that build. It all went along perfectly with the beautiful flute on the right and the acoustic guitar in the center. All those beautiful harmonies were great as well. They also helped build, the song's emotion, build the dynamics. I don't know if it was Jim Capaldi doing the backing or if it was all Steve, but sounded great. Yeah, again, that flute, it really stayed in the song in full force as the song went on. It was singing, it was telling its own story. It was beautiful. Some campfire song vibes for sure going on here. I love that rustic aspect. Again, that folky aspect. Obviously, this is way before the 80s, 1970, but I forgot that this is the same Steve Winwood from his 80s hit pop songs that I knew most of my life since they first came out. So again, the evolution in his voice, really, really striking, really nice. But he was great early on, he was great later on. And just such a great build in the energy in the last maybe third of the song. I think the intensity increased, the dynamics increased. Again, they added those other instruments, so a great journey for sure. It's getting the Epic Platinum Record Award, absolutely, for John Barleycorn Must Die by Traffic, 1970. Wow. And thank you so very much, Steve Winwood, Jim Capaldi, Chris Wood, and anyone else involved. All right, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about this one. I would love to know what you think. Maybe some more of your favorites from Traffic. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.